don't stop.
Hi and welcome to this episode of Christie Adventures, where we're going to show you how I maintain and clean the chain on my electric motion e-bike. It's pretty straightforward and simple, but I'll show you what I do to give you some insight, because being honest, I had no clue, even when I had KTMs, how to do it simply and easily. And just recently, Utopia, found out how to do it properly, and it's brilliant. So let's get on with it. So what I'm showing you now is what I've got and what I use. So I use the cloths to clean and rub off excess oil, grime, and clean it afterwards. This lovely little tool which gets in between all sides of the actual chain, and the chain lube that I use, and also the degreaser, which is really good. It works exceptionally well. Degreaser I got from Jim Allen's in Falkirk, along with the chain lube. And it's all going to go onto this bike, so let's see how it would do. So as you can see, the chain is okay because I'm maintaining it reasonably well, but it is and has got some grime on it. So let's fix that and see if we can get it any cleaner. When I am spraying onto the chain, I always use this as my first reference point, and I then spin the wheel accordingly to then see where I am. But it makes it easier if you've got it on a stand. So this one I've got it on a stand, and it actually helps. So I start by putting on the degreaser, and I spin the wheel till I find out where we've got the chain link, and I then spin it accordingly from there. This stuff goes on exceptionally well. Make sure this is the right one, and I just keep on spraying. Don't mind if you get it on the tyres and wheels, that can all get washed off. Just want to get all the muck and grease off, and this works really well. Back round to the link. Let's give it a wee spray as well. What I also do is I spray the other side as I spin it as well, because you've got both sides of the chain. I'll let you see that later. This time I'm running with the bike, and I'm using this at a slow RPM. Wouldn't recommend it for everybody, but it does get right into both sides of the chain, and it does help. While I'm here, I'm noticing there's some dirt in there, so I can give that a clean out as well. Get rid of that. And this really does get stuck into the chain. These wee tools are brilliant. They can be easily cleaned and easily lubed. And once I've done that, I'll switch the bike off. Now I'll use a dirty old cloth and just try and take the majority of this off, but not running the bike this time. This is the dangerous part. That little thing was okay, and I'm just taking off a majority of the dirt. So we use an old dirty cloth, try and hold it on both sides, giving it a little wipe as you go along. And I move over to here because we're missing top links. Just give it a little tap, something along. We can see already that the chain is looking a lot cleaner, and that's without, at this stage, even having the lube on. And once I've put some extra grease and lube on, it just makes it brilliant looking. So this time I'm using some lube, and this is a wee bit more synthetic than I used to use, and it's so much better. So I use the chain link, which is for joining, and I start there and I just keep on working round, and I know that when I come back to that, I have done all the links. And all we're trying to do is get this into the O-rings. When you get it in there, keeps the bike well lubed, chain will last forever, hopefully not much wear and tear, and that's us back to the other side. That's basically what I do, and this stuff's brilliant. So I'm going to let this sit for about 5 minutes, just let it get in there, and I'll wipe it off with a dirty cloth, and I'll clean it up with a clean cloth, and after that we'll give it a hose down to make sure all the oil's away. So I'm going to clean this bike off again, starting at the main link and just keeping on turning around with a dirty cloth. Just try to take off, but not too dirty, find a clean part on it. Just take off the excess that we don't need. Working our way around both sides, top and bottom links, until we get back to the joining link, which we're already there, and I'll do the same with just turning and doing the bottom links that we don't always get to see. Stuck. I think that's us back round again. And that's taken most of it off. I also like to just give a little wipe on the swing arm, rear plates, anything at all. I see extra oil on it this time. Let's try and get it off. And now it's time for a cleaner cloth and repeat. Now all we want to do is get back to the main link. That's us back already. Wiping everything down, giving it a good wee wipe. The job's a good one. Chain looking good. So this is the chain after it's been cleaned, and as you can see, it's looking very, very clean. Still got to wash it off quickly on the wheels with a hose, but that's the bike being cleaned, chain being maintained, and giving it a bit of respect. Looking nice. One last thing I do is just hose down the wheel, just to get any of the lube, the grime, the dirt, all off. Sloppy tyres, sloppy brakes. It's very easy just to quickly get the tyre clean. And it doesn't matter if the chain gets wet now, because it's sealed, protected with the synthetic coating that comes on the oil. Sometimes I just hold the bike on the stand for a little run, making sure it's secure at all times. And that takes most of the residue off. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, ring the bell, give a comment, as we're now making these videos more geared towards what I think our audiences and subscribers are looking for. So thank you so much indeed, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Don't stop.